Into the teens with wind chills below zero.
Good morning. It's 6:50 in downtown Springfield here.
Very windy and bitterly cold tonight with partial clearing later on.
Driving around. This is Main Street.
Sunny, windy, and cold. High 28. Tuesday,
busy traffic out
high
here.
35 to 40.
Look at the banks over here.
Yeah, SIS, Bay Bank, Bank of Boston. Oh, you mean the snowbanks?
Oh, yeah. Say hi to this dude. Real maps. Feel the mass and everything.
Well, there is a state of emergency in effect in Worcester this morning. Worcester's Director of Public Service.
What we're worried about is the secondary winds that high school hallway. And all the time, you hear the wind outside.
ABC's Chuck Sievertson in Red Bank, New Jersey.
Boy, look at the heavy traffic this morning.
With the after effects of Hurricane Andrew 7 months ago are coping with new misery. The winter storm that blasted us with snow hit Florida with high winds. ABC's Steve James is in Mount Dora, a small town northwest of Orlando. The Federal Emergency Management Agency is being
engulfed in darkness. The streets littered with branches and debris are empty. Occasionally, cars pass by, their headlights relieving some of the eeriness of this battered town. It was not far from here.
Paul Kearney, the emergency will be in place until further notice. It is unclear when that lift may be, or that emergency may be lifted. Logan Airport has reopened after closing for much of last night. Hundreds of stranded travelers are hoping to get out of Boston sometime today. Blowing and drifting snow.
Wait, Dave, which one is open? Dave, none of them are open. What are we gonna do?
Take a ticket.
But Dave, it said red.
It doesn't give me a ticket.
Why would you want to get a ticket? It goes against your insurance.
Uh-oh, we're get out of here.
26 archery equipment with a big seller set down. Today, well, logo
That guy's backing up. He thought we got a ticket.
Are you serious?
He's going to the machine. Mass Pike is officially closed.
We're still a good 25 miles or so from Pittsfield. You could see the mountains. Those aren't clouds. Those that the fog, what appears to be fog up there, is caused by the blowing snow.
Just trying to shovel out their own roadways. That's causing problems with many people slipping onto roads. Do watch out. Keep speeds down. Turn on your lights.
Right after
Don't
the
have to go out. I'm Jack Hike, WBZ 24-hour traffic network. What's the real story behind King Oscar Grizzly Sardines? Let's ask Johan Smith.
These are the Berkshire foothills.
My pleasure. Johan, you can King Oscar Grizzly Sardines by hand. Oh, yeah. Those clunky machines. Backstation is full. So it's quite a large impact.
The wind is windy.
I think that's actually falling snow.
Very neat and very snug.
We've reached the snow belt.
Their smaller cities are really better. Oh yeah, better tasting, better looking. Those aircraft carrier-sized sardines to other Oscar Grizzlies. It requires a special gift.
Speed limit 65. Come on, Dave. Can't you speed up a little bit?
I don't think so.
Brought you here to pack King Oscar. Yes, I've been to the personnel office. They said, move on to the best.
Dave, man, it seems like a blizzard out here.
We better turn on the weather radio and find out what's going on.
Slowly subsiding. Monday, west winds 20 to 30 knots with seas 3 to 5 feet. On the coastal waters from
Monday, northwest winds 20 to 25 knots, shifting to southwesterly lane. Average seas diminishing to 6 to 12.
On Saturday, March 13th, 28 was high temperature on Saturday. Low was 20 degrees, mean temperature 24, normal is 36 degrees. Today's record high is 78, set 1946, 7 degrees.
above zeros right above, set 1948. There were 41 heating degree days on Saturday. For the month, 414. Season, 5,089. Number was 4,999. 1.8 inches of precipitation for Bradley on Saturday. Total for the month is up to 3.29 inches and 8.82 so far this year. 12.3 inches of snow is recorded at Bradley on Saturday. For the month, 24.3 inches, and for the season, 55.3 inches. Sunrise is at 6:05. It'll set at 5:56 and rise tomorrow at 6:03. This is a severe weather statement. A blizzard warning update by the National Weather Service office in Hartford, Connecticut, issued at 6:30. Blizzard warnings continue for interior Connecticut and western Massachusetts for today. High wind warnings in effect for coastal Connecticut today, with a wind chill advisory for the northwest hills of Connecticut and western Massachusetts for tonight. At 6 o'clock, light snow with pockets of moderate snow is falling across Connecticut and western Mass. The rest of the morning will feature periods of snow with additional accumulations of 1 to 3 inches possible. The main concern for the remainder of the day will be strong winds producing blizzard conditions across interior Connecticut and western Massachusetts due to considerable blowing and drifting of the snow. Snow drifts may reach 10 feet in the western hills and Berkshires. The intense storm was located just south of Portland, Maine at 6 o'clock, and as this storm continues to pull away from southern New England, winds will continue to increase. Strong northwest-west winds 30 to 45 miles an hour with gusts to 60 miles an hour late this morning into this afternoon may knock down trees and cause power outages.
We are in
Another
Blandford.
consideration for today will be the falling temperatures and low wind chills. Temperatures have fallen early this morning into the teens and low 20s, and combined with strong winds this afternoon, wind chills will fall between 15 and 25 below zero. Tonight, as low temperatures drop into single digits across Connecticut's northwest hills and western Massachusetts, wind chills will drop to 30 below zero, where a wind chill advisory is in effect for tonight. If you wake up this morning and see that conditions do not seem too bad, don't be fooled. This storm is still a life-threatening storm.
Dave, you fool! It's life-threatening. Look at these
near
snowbanks.
zero at times.
We're on a
Again, don't
casual
travel unless
drive
it's an
through
emergency, and
Berkshires.
then exercise extreme caution.
The forecast for the greater Hartford, Springfield area and interior Connecticut. Blizzard warning continued for today. Today, snow tapering off this morning, then clearing this afternoon. Additional accumulation of 1 or 2 inches possible. West winds increasing to 35 to 45 miles per hour, with gusts to 60 miles per hour this afternoon. Considerable blowing and drifting snow. Temperatures falling to around 20. Tonight, partly cloudy, windy and bitterly cold, low around 10 above. Northwest winds will be diminishing to 15 to 25 miles per hour. Mostly sunny and brisk Monday, high only around 30. For the Connecticut Valley of Massachusetts, the eastern slopes of the Berkshires of Massachusetts, and the entire northwest hills of Connecticut. Blizzard warnings continued for today. Today, snow tapering off later this morning, then partial clearing this afternoon. Additional accumulations of 2 to 4 inches are possible. West winds increasing to 35 to 45 miles per hour, with gusts to 60 miles per hour this afternoon. There'll be considerable blowing and drifting of the snow. Temperatures falling to around 20. Partly cloudy tonight, windy and bitterly cold, low be in the single digits. A northwest wind diminishing to 20 to 30 miles per hour, with wind chills approaching 30 below zero. For Monday, mostly sunny, windy and cold.
Near whiteout conditions. We're not even in the higher elevations yet. Dave at the rest stop measuring the snow accumulations. It doesn't look too cold out there.
Okay, there's 31 inches of snow on the ground here. It appears that there's about between 16, 18 inches of new snow here at the Blandford Rest area.
Behind you to start. Alright, we're in Thomas of Becket, the highest elevation on the Pike. Still heavy traffic slowing us down here. So far we haven't run into any other cars. Pretty windy. Not too bad though. Time now is 7:55. We're almost at the Lee exit. This is Lake Otis. Conditions for a major highway that's actually closed are pretty good.
If you don't have smoke detectors, by all means.
Made it over the spine of the Berkshires. Any snow here in the Berkshires, huh? You can see the grass.
There's only a couple inches on the ground up here. Oh, here's our exit, Dave. We are now in downtown Pittsfield. You got the Hilton back there. Not impressively high. Dave's live. How you doing? Dave, there's your guns and topo maps.
That's like drifted in. There's only this is a clean road.
We're seeing the drift. But there is surprisingly a lot of traffic out today.
Out and about.
There's another truck. As we head up 7 north out of Pittsfield, Mount Greylock is directly to our right. And you have the blowing and drifting snow that we haven't really had to deal with for the past several miles. College and the Clark Institute.
Wait, 7 north. Oh, this is where we gotta make our decision.
Dave, some places call it a speed lane, they call it a racetrack. Which lane do we want? The racetrack lane or the regular one? Beautiful mountains, and the sun is trying to peek out, you know.
What was funny was it said, about a mile ago, it said racetrack ahead, reduce speed.
Dave, you want to pull the snowplow out? Let's wait. Wait, it's like a dual snowplow. It has like 2 plows.
Did you see that plow going by up there? It's up here. You smell all the gas when you stopped?
Okay, this is Bennington, Vermont. We have the shadow effect, so there's not much snow here. A lot more activity though. A lot of fallen trees from the blizzard yesterday.
Oh, we're entering the Green Mountain National Forest, head up. Bennington, we've been climbing for the past several miles. The snow up here is definitely deeper than it was in Bennington. The banks are much higher than the truck. And we keep seeing half-buried homes, buried cars. Name it. Still continue to climb. Did you see that was a buried garage? Wow. Get that! That was a buried house. Could be whenever we go into where it's not service and then it's service. Let's see. These are like 10-foot banks. Dave, no parking. How are we gonna stop and measure the snow? That's a 12-foot bank. You can't even read road signs.
End of no parking.
Okay, let's park.
You are advised to stay off the road until the storm passes. We have heard from the Vermont State Police, and last check, I-91 and I-89 were both closed and being patrolled by the National Guard. Only travel being permitted on both of these stores. Won't have any.
Dave, total whiteout conditions. Holy cow!
We're very strong drifts, very high drifts, so do be careful. Once again, if you don't have to be on the road, stay at home, let the plow crews do their work and clear the roadways, and then hope.
This is the village of Wilmington, Vermont. Pretty quaint. That's Mount Snow that you're seeing up there. We're going through the town of Dover. I wouldn't worry about it. I'm sure once we...
available to us here at BAY. For tonight, still windy, some evening flurries, and then clearing with the overnight some drifting snow because of the
Okay,
high
it's
winds.
about 11:20. The blizzard warning has officially been lifted. 91 and 7 are both now open, and the sun is trying to peek through. Beautiful ride.
Okay, we're on Route 100. We're north of Dover. We're entering Wadsboro. A few miles back, where you could actually just see the tops of fence posts and whatnot. And there's pretty deep snow out here, which leads me to think that there's probably upwards to 50 inches of snow on the ground in this area.
Again, just the tops of the fences being able to be seen.
There's like half the house is buried. Look at this fence.
Here we are in downtown Townshend, the famous church. We have an official clog jam.
It's a ski club.
It's how many car pileup, Dave?
I counted 14 cars, or maybe more.
Okay, Dave and I have been cruising along. If anything, we've been going slower than other traffic. Other traffic has passed us. There's one lady from Connecticut driving about 20 miles an hour and creating a 20 car, wait, how many cars?
Up to 20 car pile.
Up to 20 car pileup, clogging everything going down this stretch. We'll not let anybody pass. We'll update the situation as required. This is an official clog update. The clog situation has alleviated somewhat, and we're progressing at greater and greater speeds. Heading for 91.
We're almost up to 40.
The only way to get around in these parts is by skiing. This is downtown Brattleboro. Oh man, all these flatlanders don't know how to drive.
Hey, take a look at the traffic light. Traffic light. Zoom in on the traffic light.
We got red and green.
We got red and green. Do I stop? Do I go?
It must be caused by the flatlander. I'd say we go because this guy